Hello everyone, I hope you are well today. We are going to start a series of small video reports about this brand new mobile air conditioner Ecoflow Wave 2. It was one of the 3 products expected from the company Ecoflow and presented at the CES 2023, and which is actually the evolution of a first generation wave not widespread the European continent. The big advantage of this air conditioning, you will see, lies in its ability to be completely autonomous with this additional battery. Here is the additional battery for this air conditioning. It is finally quiet, light, and it is very qualitative with this handle for the transport. Here, the device of connection between the apparatus and the battery with the 2 ports which are really specific. And thus, thanks to this connection and to the capacity of the battery, you will have a battery life between 2 and 8 hours of operations. This battery of 7.5 kg has a lithium technology of type NCM, and its capacity is important, 1159 watts per hour, of which almost as much as a Delta 2, for example. As I said, the handle is ergonomic, and you have non-slip pads on the underside of the plastic surface. You have the power button and indicator lights, and something very interesting that I didn't know, you have here USB-C and USB-A ports that will allow you to use the battery in nomadic mode to recharge your phones and computers. We now come to the centerpiece, the Wave 2 air conditioning. When you unpack the product, you will be able to see the accessories part, which is at the bottom. Indeed, this air conditioner is meant to be as mobile and compact as possible, and in order to improve its operating efficiency, it is still equipped with exhaust ducts and ducts. You can see here each support with several grey colors, and you have different diameters that allow you to place these supports at different places of the unit. I would like to point out this air conditioner can work very well without this support of ducts and this evacuation ducts. In fact, depending on the use you plan to make of it, in a tent, in a camper van, motorhome, at your home, you can use either a part or a combination of these evacuation ducts. For example, I will show you in a video with my motorhome. Then I plan to put the air conditioning in the hold, and I will just connect a duct which will arrive in the part cells. But you can also use it without all these exhaust ducts with just a small loss of efficiency. Here is now the evacuation duct, which is in fact a double duct. There is a second one hidden inside. The expandable liner will attach to these liner supports with a quarter-turn mechanism. For the sake of storage in the box, the company placed the water drainage tube in one of these shades. We will see in next video. This drainage has an intelligent management mode that you will be able to set directly on your phone, on your applications. Then now we will take out of this first part of the box the power cable on the electrical network with a dedicated plug, here your parent plug, and then a flexible and articulated template that will allow you to manage your evacuation at the level of the ducts and at the level of the window, for example, so that we will see its usefulness in the next video. It is still of good quality, of course, despite the flexibility. And then the last support, one of the biggest you can see, still with this clip fixing system, which will allow you to have the most stable fixing possible. Now we are going to take out the air conditioning Wave 2. Which is still quite light, I find, 14 kg, with dimension of 52 by 30 by 33 centimeters, so quite compact. The quality of manufacture is with the appointment with light grey and dark grey colors, thus one finds the code of the mark. The streamlined shape of the product actually hides the 2 handles for transparency. I say right away, the Wave 2 evolutions compared to the third generation lies in the fact that it is also a product that serves as a heater in addition to the air conditioning functions. You have here the manual control panel that we will detail a little later, and evacuation vanes that will allow you to direct the flow, so we remove the protection of the product. Then, we will now place the air conditioning on the battery, so you just have to put it on and then slide it on. Here, we are going to place the connection device between the battery and the air conditioning. Then we are going to process on the button and tensioning on the battery. The lights come on and we see that the battery is minimally charged, which allows us to power up the Wave 2. You see here the control panel, which lights up with an estimation of the autonomy, and we are going to detail all that after. What we will do first is to associate Wave 2 to the application of the phone. So for that we press Ecoflow and we will detect the new device, in this case the Wave 2, which has been recognized very quickly, and we will associate it by linking it already on the Wi-Fi on nose. So here the Wi-Fi recognized in the link is made. You see we wait for the progress of the pairing. On the pairing process is complete, the Ecoflow application will allow you to obtain a real-time image of what the air conditioning is doing. In this case, you see that the air conditioning is simply ventilating without making heat or cold. As the battery is minimally charged, we will put it on charge. So this is the first way of operating. You link your Wave to the electrical network with or without battery. You can operate it without a battery directly connected to the network. And so you see here you have a symbol that shows that the battery is charging, and you also have lights that tell you the charge in progress. It is possible to do without the phone and control the Wave 2 only with the control panel. You see here you have several buttons. We will detail them later, but this button on the extreme left allows you to vary the modes between heating, air conditioning or ventilations. And each time you have a specific color code displayed in front of the device. So it's very visual. It allows you to see remotely the current mode. You have other buttons that we will also see later. For example, you can change the mode between ecological, night, etc. And you have the button to increase or decrease the temperature, and also a button that will allow you to control the speed of the blower. Button and LCD display is simple and intuitive. It's not overloaded. You have useful information that is presented to you. And that can be set on the phone, notably the temperature of the ambient air and the temperature that you want to set for heating or cooling. For example, other information will be presented to you, including the Wi-Fi, which is well connected or not, and a small button that allows you to control the water level before draining eventually. Interestingly, another possibility of use of this device, really very interesting, is the fact of being able to connect it to a solar panel via an XT60 input. So it's quite interesting because you can use your air conditioning and recharge it at the same time. For those who want to operate the air conditioning with the phone, we will be able to obtain a real-time image of what is happening. Here is an image of a simple ventilation mode, like a fan, and finally we can switch directly to the phone mode by first setting the heating mode. So the heating mode is triggered. The heating is the equivalent of a small electric heater with a power of about 1800 watts, and using the slider you can set the desired temperature. You see here I increased to 26, I decreased to 25, so it's really tactile. And here I'm going to switch to air conditioning mode, so you can see that we have switched to blue mode. This device has a cooling capacity of 6100 BTU, so it's really interesting, and whatever mode you select, this product is very quiet, between 45 and 50 decibels, so for use in a motorhome or a confined space, it's really great. So in this first video, I wanted to show you the unboxing and the general characteristic of this product. We will come back to other video on the assembly of the evacuation sheets, the placement of the product in the motorhome, for example, and then we will really see the different mode of use in real time, the different modes of charge inputs, solar, car, or via external battery. So don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to put a little blue thumb if you're interested to see the rest of the adventure with this Wave 2. I'm going to link this video to a promotional code that will allow you to get great discounts on Ecoflow products, and I will see you soon for the rest of the video related to this product. Goodbye.